I am fascinated by my own personal appearance. I'm not pleased with it, nor can I even tolerate it. I simply have a morbid interest in it. Each day, I look like someone or something different. And I never know what it's gonna be until I steal a look in the mirror. One day, I might look like Draco Malfoy from the Harry Potter series. Another day, I might look like Napoleon Dynamite. If I'm looking particularly pale, I might look like Andy Warhol. And not until I peek in the mirror do I know what today's creature is going to look like. Some mornings, if I look in the mirror soon after getting out of bed, there is no resemblance to any character in or out of fiction. And I turn quickly behind me to see if there's a stranger that has crept into my bed and is currently peering behind me just to scare me. On such occasions, the shock, the realization that I am actually possessing this frightened face is enough to get me to scurry back onto bed, completely disheartened. All this, of course, is very depressing, and I give out a low moan at the sight of today's new metamorphosis. But I can't seem to resist the temptation to learn the worst. I even go out of my way to look at myself in storefront windows. And I go back and I look again. And sure enough, the strange-looking man that I thought was walking in front of me is actually me. This almost masochistic craving to offend my aesthetic sense comes out the most when people are capturing Instagram stories or B-reels. The moment somebody tries to show me these pictures, I can hardly contain myself. I try to hide my eagerness. The pictures in which I do not appear are not interesting whatsoever, but I try to hide my disinterest and be interested in all of the pictures equally. Then I find a picture in which I appear, and my internal monologue says, at last. The second other people leave the room, I quickly get my phone out and incessantly scroll until I reach this new picture of myself, this new picture in which I appear in. Some pictures of me look even worse than imagined. On what I call my good days, I could get pretty close to form. But day in and day out, whether in the mirror or in a picture, there's always a shock to find out that I am the possessor of this face. My only hope is that in this constant metamorphosis, which seems to be going on, that a winning number can appear, if only for a day.